It's very tempting to add a second Earth Shock in this deck. That's part of what killed us here, right? So we couldn't find Earth Shock and there's only one. Just two Twilight Drakes. Earth Shock is decent in other matchups. I feel like I need to maybe try that change. Yeah, when I think about all the matchups that are out there, it seems like Earth Shock is good. In almost all of them. Because in the aggro matchups, it kills like an early minion. Probably being silly by not playing a second Earth Shock. It's tough to know what to take out though. Maybe I get rid of a Lightning Bolt and replace it with an Earth Shock. Lightning Bolts are good against Miracle Rogue, but other than that, eh. It's a good hand against Zoo. I'm gonna keep it. You need to worry a little bit more about what you have in your hand. Like, during mulligans, like, what you have to face Zoo is usually more important than Handlock, because you have a little more time against Handlock, but not that much more time. Those giants come down fast. Have I convinced myself to try Earth Shock? Maybe. Let's find out if he's Zoo. He mulliganed 3 cards, so probably not. Probably Handlock. Handlock it is. This hand's pretty garbage against Handlock. Let's see, what could we take out? I feel like I really like that Earthen Ring Farseer. Man, it's really hard to know what to take out. Yeah, I think I'll take out a Lightning Bolt. Well, at least we got a Hex. See, like an Earth Shock is also good against those guys, although I wouldn't use it in this case because I need the Earth Shock for Twilight Drake. Well, he doesn't have a way to kill this Mana Tide Totem on the board, so let's make him use some removal on it. Black Knight's a good card too against Handlock. That's another way to potentially take out a Twilight Drake. You didn't kill the Mana Tide Totem. Ooh. I will gladly take another draw off that Mana Tide Totem. Ancestral Spirits are hard to use early because they run owls, they draw a lot of cards early, and they haven't had opportunities to spend them on other things, although maybe he'll want to use an owl on this Mana Tide Totem. I mean, I have an Earth Elemental and Ancestral Spirit to play together on turn 6. And yeah, wouldn't it be nice if that Lightning Bolt were an Earth Shock?
Shields up.
Well, we actually have an answer for this one anyway, don't we?
None shall
I was tempted to Ancestral Spirit my Black Knight so that I wouldn't lose the Mana Tide Totem to 2-3 and like a Mortal Coil or something, but yeah, with that. But yeah, he's right. I might be wanting to get rid of it myself. Anyway. I could play Shield Master, Injured Blade Master, and Ancestral Healing, but get blown out by AoE. I think I'd rather store up some mana in this Farsight while I'm ahead on board. I don't want to play my Earth Elemental Ancestral Healing yet because I'm worried about...
I'm invincible! I'm invincible!
Maybe I should have considered Flaming Storm that time. That might have been a mistake. But anyway, I need to use up some cards in my hand, so... there goes those. Actually, yeah. Taunt him up too, why not? I think it was a mistake for him to not kill my Mana Tide Totem while I had the chance. We got an owl out. That's great. It makes me feel a little better about dropping Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit soon. Okay, managed to clear my board. Okay. Now we're starting to be in good shape. Because I can Ancestral Spirit Earth Elemental this turn. Probably something bad will happen to it. That's fine. But then the next one will probably stick. I won't be able to play the next one the very next turn though, which is a little troubling. I might just have to Senjin the next turn. I think I still don't want to wait. I could stall by playing Senjin now. And then I'd be able to do it 2 turns in a row. I don't think the Senjin's going to draw much though, so I'm just going to play this combo now that he's played one of his owls. Let's see if he has the other one. He was pretty quick to use that first owl, so there's a decent chance he has the other one too. Double Hellfire? Okay, but I still have an Earth Elemental. Oh man, if only I could Ancestral Spirit and Faceless Manipulator right now. I cannot. Do I attack? Nah. Why help him get an Earth? Why help him get Molten Giants out?
My eyes are open.
I don't have a Hex. Or an Earth Shock.
What to do? I wonder.
I think I want this Ragnaros. Snipe that Earth Elemental. Do it! No! Hit the Earth Elemental! It's not good. That's not good. We could have Facelessed. I'm guessing that we'll still have a good Faceless target after this. Either mine or his. Oh, I got the owl. That's not good. Ooh, we Did get the Earth Shock though. That's good news.
What to do?
Okay. Earth Shock. Check. Faceless Millipede or on rag. Check. Go face. Only need one rag shot to his face. And we can get rid of the owl. So either we clear his board or he's dead. That seems pretty good, right? Cleared his board. This could be bad. I mean, there's like a Shadow Flame play in here somewhere if he has the perfect hand. And did he lose the other Soulfire? No, he didn't. Oh, okay. So he did have the second Shadow Flame. There are a lot of Warlocks that don't even run a second Shadow Flame. But he didn't have the Molten Giant, the second Molten Giant, or like the Power Overwhelming with a minion to play on it to be able to clear that board. That board was very vulnerable to that. Luckily I had something else in my hand to follow it up with. I think I had another Earth Elemental that would have put him at risk. Anyway, that was a good win. Oh, I'm going to make that change now. I really do want to try this. Second Earth Shock. It feels like double silence, double transform is excessive, but I always find myself wishing for an extra Earth Shock. There's so many matchups where it's really useful. Denies draw against, against like combo decks, it denies draw off of like Acolyte of Pain or Loot Hoarder. Against Druid, it's probably one of the weaker, but they're often running Sylvanas and Cairn, and it's good against Ancients of War. And then against Warlock, it's against Sylvanas and Cairn. Like, those are the main offenders. I'm gonna keep the Wild Pyro in case it's Token Druid. Everything else is garbage. Well, let's see how that goes. I drew one of my Earth Shocks. I don't know if it's the new one or the old one. I could, for fun, have one be golden, one not, and then have one in my mind representing the new one and one representing the old one. It's tempting to point out the Mana Tide Totem, but nothing to follow it up with. Play it now. It still hasn't put anything on the board. Sometimes that'll draw a silence. Wrath. It's still decent. He had to spend one more card than me to kill that. Take it. Drop another one. See if he has a second answer. I think I'd rather just get the Azure Drake out and start contesting the board. My hand's so heavy now, though. Not really heavy, but just, again, everything's either heavy or reactive.
Where shall I strike?
Can be kind of loose with those Earth Shocks now, I guess, right? Okay, we're setting up a good sequence of turns here, assuming that he doesn't do something too threatening in the meantime. We'll have Karen. He has Karen.
The Earth Mother is near.
I think I'll still just drop mine. I could try to protect the Mana Tide Totem. I think I will.
What to do?
And while I have the mana, shock that now. Well, we used up both our Earth Shocks already. That felt pretty good. This deck now has like no reach. It's just the Lightning Bolt with Azure Drake and maybe a Wrath of Air Totem. So 5. Ragnaros, I guess 8 if you count that. Okay, Black Knight's bad news for this deck. Not much we can do about that. So this is going to delay our Ragnaros, but I think that's okay. Because I'm kind of hoping I get a chance to Ancestral Spirit Faceless Cairn. I don't think it'll be too slow against this deck. We'll see. That would be the third game tonight. We do that if that's what we do.
I must safeguard the
You keepered it. Still might be worth doing. Well, definitely not if it kills it. Alright, well now we kind of are stuck. We have nothing to do this turn. Draw something useful. Nope, we did not draw anything useful. We can't afford to go like and just skip a turn, I think, against this kind of deck, because if he goes wide, we have to worry about Force of Nature Saboteur. And I want to be able to play Ragnaros. I don't want to have to Lightning Bolt and then pass a couple turns. Problem is, if I can wait one more turn, I would be able to do Ragnaros Ancestral Spirit, which would be a lot better. Especially if I can Faceless it the next turn. So I'm still hoping to get a good draw. Especially since I haven't seen his BGH yet, and he's probably running one. Definitely can't afford to pass a turn. His combo's already up to 25, I'm almost dead. I think I have to hope he doesn't have the answer to this, but he probably does. I need to hit the 5-5. This is not going well. Oh, that's a good start. This could draw a combo just to kill off Rag. But I still don't have any target to use my Ancestral Spirits or Faceless Manipulator on. I just wasted it here. I mean, if Rag lives, I'm in good shape. It just doesn't seem likely. That's almost definitely part of the combo. He's been sitting on that for so long. So if he plays that, it's probably Force of Nature. And he'll clear the board. No, it's a Sarah, which is not a card that I'm used to them running. Well, things are about to get weird. Man, I've been seeing a lot of Viserys today. I hadn't really seen any before today. So, I don't think it's worth double Ancestral Spiriting and Faceless Manipulating. Is it? Nah, that'd be silly, right? I'm gonna Farsight. Okay, it's interesting. But I will do one Ancestral Spirit faces Manipulator. Seriously? Ragnaros has been really misbehaving. Hopefully he doesn't have Dream.
What to do?
Interesting.
We hunger for vengeance.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Really, face? Hmm.
None shall pass.
Alright, let's be weird. I need taunt for sure to protect myself. So here's some taunt.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Now I need Rag to do some work. That might actually be a good one to hit. That limits how much the combo damage does. I think combo doesn't kill me. And if he kills that Ragnaros is taunted, I get 2 more. And if any of them hit his face now, I win. His reach with swipes should be limited. He only has 1 swipe. He already used both innervates, so he can't do anything bigger than normal combo. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Sour Surfer. I forget that some druids actually don't run combo. I think I'm still... I mean, if he doesn't run combo, I actually think I am in really good shape. Eventually, one of these Ragnaros is going to kill him, right? And I can kind of clear his board a little bit with this Lightning Storm on my mini-minions. Alright. Oh shoot. That's bad. Really?
I'm invincible!
Low roll 3, 1, 2. Well, it's probably a Sarah Awakens time, right?
Well played. Well played.
I probably needed 1 rag hit to go to face this time to protect myself from a Sarah Awakens. You can always leave it to Ragnaros. He's got a 1 in 4 at least.
Time waits for no one.
What a weird game. Oh no. 1 in 3. Didn't get me. And that was the best possible place for it to land for me. Oh, I can't even replay the Ragnaros. Oh man, I can't win this turn. That's disturbing. Hopefully he's not running combo now.
Truth is my shield.
I feel like my regular shots have gone about as poorly as they possibly could. Can't play Ragnaros and Lightning Storm, can I? This at least gives me a shot at the win. Interesting.
Spectacular. Well played.
This has been a weird game. Oh no, another Ragnaros. He's got a 1 in 6 to kill me. He didn't, but it was pretty effective. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. This is super weird. How many Ragnaroses were summoned this game? That was wild. What a wild game. Yeah, man, you gotta run combo. I disagree with any druid deck that's not running combo, or yeah, double combo basically. I think is always the right call. I think even if you were trying to have fun and you're just trying to play all your big guys, you should still put a combo in there somewhere. Find room.
Thrall versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. For doom.
Well, Hunter's been going pretty well for us actually. I almost never. Okay, so Mana Tide Totem is almost definitely a bad keep against Hunter. That said, I'm gonna keep it. And I'm basically banking on the fact that I can coin out Injured Blade Master on turn 3. Or sorry, on turn 2. And then drop a Mana Tide Totem behind it. Earth Shock! Hey! That's what those Earth Shocks are added there for. So now we stick to the plan. Injured Blade Master on 2. Mana Tide Totem on... Yeah. Yeah. I still like the plan. It's not worth lightning. We'll get one draw off of it. I think just one, maybe 2. I guess it's possible he could get 2.
Astounding. I thank you.
Alright. I'm okay with that. Let's get some draw going. These two go well together. Did have the Eagle. That's a little annoying. This will ends up well with my Injured Blade Master. I kinda wanna wait until I can get the Ancestral Spirit down, but that would mean passing this turn. I really don't want to spend that Earthen Ring Farseer yet either. Totem pass. I think it's okay. We had a really good start, so...
To my side.
Always yeah, let's get rid of that. And I'm gonna put up another taunt. Hopefully it lives. I feel like it should live. And then we can Ancestral Spirit it. That Earthen Ring Farseer can heal our face. Less exciting to Ancestral Spirit it now. Because he has no reason to kill it anymore. It's not taunted. Shieldmaster's a better spot for that Ancestral Spirit to land. Now I've given him a really good... Yep, there it is. Nothing that could be done about that, though. I really needed to play all those cards. I have not drawn any AoE, which could be annoying.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Usually they don't run 2 owls, actually.
Tazingo! Yeah! Of course.
And I need to start going face. Because I'm on a clock now. Hopefully only one Hunter's Mark. There's the first one. Skill command. Oh, looks like we lost. Yeah, we needed AoE. We never got AoE. Can't win against aggro if you don't draw AoE. Useless.
Well played. To my side.
Yeah. I forget that you maybe don't want to ever totem against Hunter. Should probably never hero power against Hunter, right? That's always bad. I won't do that anymore. I remember I used to not do that. I used to not ever totem back in the day.
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
For Doomhammer.
I like these. I can coin out a Mana Tide on 2. He'll probably have to spend some removal to kill it. Farsight on 3. Get something cheap to use. Yeah, he probably had both buzzards from the beginning, and that's why he spent the first one so frivolously. I guess that was foreseeable. In which case, I could have played around it some by not using hero power, which is what I think I should just do anyway. Earthen Ring Farseer can be useful to get out of combo range at some point. Ragnaros is pretty useless in this matchup. Gotta use an Eviscerate, that's good. Let's see if he can do it again.
This guy's tough.
Oh wow, he wasted a Conceal to do that. Interesting. This is the one matchup where I kind of wish that Earth Shock were a Lightning Bolt for these guys. Not sure that would have changed my play this turn. Maybe it would have, because then I could have done Farsight, Lightning Bolt, and then next turn done Sunjin. This way, I would have been able to do Sunjin, Sunjin, Lightning Bolt. I don't know.
Eyes are open.
Oof. He should not have done that. I think we're in good shape on this one. But it's not entirely in my control. Miracle Rogue kind of can come back from anything. Like he could double deadly poison Blade Flurry off of a whole bunch of, well, he spent his Blade Flurry a bit early, so now that's no longer an option. I have the Earth Shock to make sure that if he doesn't conceal the gadgets on Auctioneer, that it can't do anything too dangerous. And he already spent a conceal, so there's not going to be a better Hex target. I'm just going to take the Hex now. I don't want to leave that frog behind because he'd get cold-blooded. One Auctioneer down. Still has 18 cards in his deck. I have Big Game Hunter and Earth Shock if he plays Edwin.
Ha,
I've got
this
my
guy's
choice.
toast.
Well played.
4 for that.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I don't think there's anything worth saving that Wild Pyromancer for. And he already spent his Blade Flurry. Fan of Knives, Fan of Knives. I guess that would be annoying if he did that right now, but I don't think I can afford to play around double Fan of Knives. Next turn, Ragnaros, probably. A sap on a Senjin is usually a good sign. That is not the best sap target in this deck. And it looks like I'm going to be happy I have that Wild Pyro out to deal with that 3-3. We haven't quite put this game away yet, but seems like we're in good shape. Could win here, technically. Nope. But he's down to 1 health, and he's going to concede. Alright, that was a good one. You've been playing Classic Soul Surfer.
For Doomhammer.
I like the Lightning Bolt for the 2/3/3s that rogues run.
Greetings, friend.
Hail, friend.
I can drop an Ancestral Spirit on the injured Blade Master in the hopes of getting it sapped and then drop Earth Elemental whenever the thing that he really needs it for. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with playing on meta too. But I enjoy playing some different decks like this. The 5 decks that I like from Classic are this: Divine Shield Paladin, Inner Fire Priest, Backspace Rogue, and like this sort of aggro Force Roar Druid. Blah, I think I'm gonna pass. One more turn. I really want to play Injured Blade Master with the Ancestral Spirit to get that sapped. So I can play my Earth Elemental. I don't think it's better to Lightning Bolt that. If this gets sapped, I can Lightning Bolt it next turn and still play my Earth Elemental. Be very overloaded the following turn, but I'll still have 3 mana to play one of my 3 drops. If he wants to kill it the old-fashioned way, that's pretty much fine too. That's 10 damage that he'd have to do to it.
I wonder.
Injured Blade Master is a good target for Ancestral Spirit too. It summons a 4/7 back, right? How's it going, Abbott? I think I'll actually wait another turn on the Earth Elemental because I can keep this from proccing and Lightning Bolt this away. I don't know if that was the right call or not. You're out a lot of mana if they sap the Earth Elemental. I could have faceless this. I wonder if that was the right call. Shoot, I should have thought about that more. Yeah, I probably should have faceless and Lightning Bolted. That was silly. Yeah, there's Blade Flurry. Seal. Still hasn't spent a sap.
Swiftly.
I think I screwed up. I think I really needed to have faceless there.
Your turn to bleed.
If he saps now, I can put it right back down the next turn. And then hope he doesn't have the second sap. Or I could try to wait till turn 10 and do Earth Elemental faceless, but I probably won't be able to stay out of combo range for that long. In fact, I'm already in combo range, sort of. Whoa, what? He must have another prep. Oh, Shadow Step. That spends a Shadow Step though. That's part of his combo. And he left my Earth Elemental? He doesn't have prep then. Well, I get to Faceless Manipulator, which is fantastic. And I can do Ragnaros Ancestral Healing for another huge taunt that's threatening. Even if you were to like sap, which is definitely what could happen here. And I can also Hex his Auctioneer, especially since he'll be tempted to Cold Blood it for extra draw. There's one sap. So if I can make it until turn 10, which is now seeming possible, could double Earth Elemental. And he's already Blade Flurried, which is his best answer to a big wall.
Quickly.
The Brotherhood shall come back.
Well, I know where that sap's going now. Okay, slight change of plans. I don't think he'll be able to break through my taunt this turn. And then next turn it's double Earth Elemental, and I'm pretty sure he won't be able to get through that for the rest of the game. Oh, I guess he still has a sap left, so he can get through the wall, but he wouldn't have enough mana left to kill me. Alright, what do you got? You got a full hand, but I don't think you have any answers in your deck to the situation.
This guy's a toast.
I think I just play it completely safe here and go double Earth Elemental. And I think I even need to get rid of this spell power. The downside of this is the next turn I'll be so overloaded that if he saps one of my Earth Elementals, I won't be able to replay it.
We hunger for vengeance.
If I can get one Earth Elemental hit, then Rag
Thing.
can also end the game. He's about to go into fatigue. He's able to stop it.
Quickly. A tactical error.
I kind of want to go face anyway, yeah. This game is not going long enough for this mana tide to work,
Well played.
Amazing.
so I'm just gonna see what's over here.
Blood moves. I can see.
I actually did get lethal. That Earth Shock gave me lethal. I can Earth Shock the Ragnaros. He didn't know that. He really shouldn't have conceded there. I think there's probably still a way he could have won that game. He's starting to run out of damage though. I know he had Leroy left. I might have had double Cold Blood, 12, 20 damage. Getting dangerous for sure. I don't know if he thought that his concealed minions were immune to Rag, and that's why he conceded. That's definitely not correct though.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
We need things we can play right away, and the Earthen Ring to heal us up. We finally got AoE this time, which we needed last time. This hand's not great though. Earth Shock would be nice. Nope. Last time I asked for it, I got it. I'll probably still take a lot of damage if I don't kill it right away. The overload's a little annoying, but we said that we're not going to totem anyway, right? So I'm not really missing out next turn. Still take the Earth Shock. Okay, fine.
Eyes are open.
Take a little bit of heal there. Next turn's probably Azure Drake, even though it's not very good in this matchup. And then Earth Elemental. Might be able to Ancestral Healing something that lives. Oh, that guy is not going to live though. I think I'd still rather have the body than see what's on the other side of that Farsight. That Farsight, if I'm trying to be like mana efficient, that lands on turn 6 after we're overloaded 3 from the Earth Elemental. I have no idea if we're ever going to get to play Karin. Karin is too heavy in this matchup. Interesting. That's Flame Trap or whatever. And I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. This could be a mistake, but I want to try to keep this guy alive. So I'm going to do this. There's the Explosive Trap. And now I'll let something else trigger. Misdirection. Yeah. I was worried about that, but I think I actually want the Earth Elemental to have health. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I wanted to play the Earth Elemental first. But then he would have also taken the Flame Trap damage. That's probably not good. Actually, this is a decent faceless target. Because it's a taunt. Any taunt is helpful. And then I can always Earth Elemental the next turn. I'm probably not going to get a better faceless play than this. Gotta take taunt while I can get it. That's annoying. Well, I'm gonna just leave them up as a wall for now.
The Earth Mother is near.
Ready to ride.
Good, they did their job. Karen's gonna do something. She's gonna trigger a trap, which I need.
For honor.
Another misdirection. Okay, that time I probably should have played the Earth Elemental first. Shoot. I need him to not have much face damage. Or Owl. I mean, Owl, I'm dead. Whatever. No point talking about that. Kill command. Maybe another explosive trap. I don't know. Let's see if we did it. I feel like he's going to be 2 damage short here. Those misdirections are brutal.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
That's not going to be enough. Because I can use Karen. Even if it's like a freezing trap, which is probably not, it's probably a flame trap. Or explosive trap. That's what I mean by that.
Well played. Well played. Well fought. I can see.
Alright. We got a face hunter. We've been on a bit of a win streak since we put that second Earth Shock in. Clearly that's making the difference. Let's keep it going. It'd be nice to get to gold 5, where we can't lose stars for a little bit.
Thrall versus Garrosh.
Victory on
Troll Warrior. That's been bad for us today. Usually, it goes okay. I've actually been keeping Earth Elemental lately against Control Warrior. If you can get that Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit combo down on 7, you're often in pretty good shape. So I'm going to try that. I can't go too heavy though. I can't keep all those big cards. Even if some of them, even if they're like ultimately the most important cards in this matchup, because you can get overrun in the early game. Especially if they're running
greetings.
the 2/4 that gains power, Frothing Berserker, or they're running like Korkrons and stuff. You can get blown out. I'm going to coin into the Injured Blade Master because I want to play Farsight the following turn, and then between those 3 cards I'm hoping that I have another useful play on turn 4. But we'll see. This would be nice to keep his armor down. Earthen Ring Farseer could be a good play next turn. We'll see what he has.
Let the pain speak to me.
So I could deny the draw here, but he's going to draw cards either way. I'd rather save the Earth Shocks for his Sylvanas and Karen and stuff like that. I'm going to let him have the draw and use the Earthen Ring to bring this up to full health again. I'm worried about Brawl. I'm not going to play Earth Elemental. I'd actually kind of like to draw the Brawl out though, so I might even give him a totem. A little extra incentive to play that Brawl. Come on, play the Brawl. You know you have a 2/3 chance of having something that you can kill with your Fiery War Axe. Yeah, you went with the Korkron. That's annoying. Okay, that was kind of awkward way for him to deal with that big taunt though, so I'm gonna throw the Earth Elemental out there. Can't shield slam it away. I'm threatening some... I'm threatening him hard. I could force him into something awkward here. Well, now he can shield slam it away. Well, not quite though. He's still one short. He'd have to face tank the rest. Yep, he'll face tank the rest. We are out of threats in our hand now, so we are going to have a hard time keeping the pressure up. We're heavily overloaded anyway though. That will help eventually. It's tempting to hold on to that until turn 10 whenever we can drop Earth Elemental Faceless though. Let's see what kind of threat he goes with on 8.
Take heart,
Cairn.
the Earth Mother.
Not a problem.
Here.
I am gonna wait. Ooh, okay. I like that. Taunt? No. Shoot. Nonetheless, I'm gonna drop the Mana Tide Totem. Force him to have some kind of way to deal with it. Maybe I can draw some stronger removal on it than it deserves. I really need something to play next turn. That's not bad. Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit on 7, sets up a Faceless on 10. That could be worth it. I could Hex that. Hex is usually better for other targets. I could Faceless it and Lightning Bolt it. I'd rather get the Faceless on my Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit combo. I could Lightning Bolt, Lightning Storm it, but then I'm gonna be seriously overloaded and stuff, and I won't be able to play my Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit this turn. I could just let my Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit tank it, but then I lose my Faceless target. None of these options are great. I'm gonna roll a totem. I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna get a totem, so I should see what it is. It is Spell Power Totem. Shoot. Still too awkward. I think I'm just playing this. It's fine. I don't know how I feel about that. I had too many options there. Get a quick answer to that one. Core Hell? Oof. Yikes. Well, now I can't dick around like that. Oh, wait. Man, I'm so close to lethal, aren't I? If only this were a lightning bolt, I would have lethal, right? Oh, I have lethal. Okay. Wow, I'm glad I
Well played.
started thinking for a second. I can copy this Baron Geddon. Lightning bolt his face. Woo! Manufactured lethal. This deck doesn't have reach, but we managed to get 5 damage there. Alright. Made it to rank 5. Gold. Okay, maybe not that exciting. It's really hard to climb in this new ladder system if you don't have bonus stars. And I didn't get to play much last season, since there were only like 4 days of the season and I was out of town. So like, I had 2 bonus stars this time. So I'm gonna have to climb the hard way. Druid. Alright.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
So, I like Injured Blade Master and Ancestral Healing. Earth Elemental is a little bit too vulnerable to BGH and Black Knight for me to keep that around. I'll play that later whenever I've tried to bait out those cards.
Greetings, friend.
I've got Lightning Storm if he's token. This is a decent start hand. The Faceless Manipulator's not great. Unlikely to use that early. That's okay though. Maybe though, with an Ancestral Spirit. In this matchup, I'm not afraid to drop an Ancestral Spirit early on an Injured Blade Master because I kind of want to just draw out the silence from the Keeper of the Grove anyway. Might as well get that out of the way early on. Hi Phoenix, what's up? Yeah, okay, I'll take the Wild Pyro Clear. Kills off my totem, does damage to my Injured Blade Master. All this is not great. Also, I have a Mana Tide that would be nice to get down. I think I still like the play though. I could Faceless this. It's almost a Cairn. Almost. It's Cairn with Taunt. That's slightly better than Cairn. Doubt I'll be able to rush him down from here.
I must safeguard.
Okay, we got a silence out of him. I will try to get the Earth Elemental going because I want to get the Mana Tide Totem behind this Earth Elemental. Also, it's Taunt, which means I can protect these guys. It'll be a little annoying if he has BGH. I mean, it'll be very annoying if he has BGH, but we can deal with that. He doesn't have BGH, which means our board now lines up really well with his. And I can get my Mana Tide Totem down. Start getting some draws. 7 damage to face is nice, but there's a decent chance that he has a TBK in here that he couldn't afford to play last turn, and he's going to be able to play now. So I want to make sure I get as much value out of this guy before that TBK comes down as I can.
I have no time for games.
Or Sylvanas, I guess. The same comment holds for Sylvanas. Oh man, how do I do this, huh?
I wonder.
I just throw as many things down that he can take that I don't want as possible. Yeah, the Faceless, it could just really backfire though, because I could just get... He could just steal my Sylvanas, and then I'd be in the same situation all over again. I think I'd rather give him a whole bunch of small minions that hopefully he doesn't get. Or, I mean, hopefully he doesn't need. Okay, we gave him the... Wild Pyro. I'm okay with that. And we were able to get an Ancestral Spirit down on the Earth Elemental, so we get to keep our Ancestral Spirit. I doubt he can do anything interesting with that Wild Pyro other than kill the first half of my Earth Elemental, which sucks, but it's not too bad. I can still Faceless an Earth Elemental and be fairly happy about that. I'd like him to just drop an Ancient of War, and I can Earth Shock that, trade my small guys into it, keep going face. Faceless Manipulator on, I think, my Earth Elemental, not the Ancient of War. There it is. Oh man. That was a mistake. So if I get spell power. Spell power? Yeah. I think he is in big trouble now. I think maybe he hasn't seen this deck before. Because that is definitely not a play you would do if you have faced Crusher Shaman before. And our win streak continues. Hey there, Bemph. What's up? And extra more and feet and 745. How y'all doing?